All right, what is up, locker nuts? It's locker time. I think I got the best Black Friday deal anywhere. I didn't just get a deal on an item. I didn't just buy a locker. I bought an entire business, guys. This is an entire business right here, 10 by 30. Check it out. Oh, look at it. It's huge. 10 by 30. I mean, yeah, 10 by 30 is one of the biggest we get. Oh, whoa. Beautiful lighting. Wow, look at the lighting. Yeah, we'd never get that kind of good lighting. And what do you guys see? I don't know. What do you see? Do you see anything in particular? Maybe lots of a certain type of item? What the heck? What, am I crazy? Yes. The answer to that is yes. I am crazy. It is Locker Nuts, guys. The name of the channel is Locker Nuts for a reason. Look at this. Beanie Baby heaven right here. Or hell. Depending on how much you like the Beanie Babies. Look at all these Beanie Babies. Okay, this is the deal. But who knows what's in these? This is why I spent so much money on this one, because not only could we see Beanie Babies, we could see all these boxes of who knows what. Gans right there, that's likely plush, but there's so many cardboard boxes. Wow. So this truly is a store, like a brick and mortar store. It was located in the Niles district of Fremont, California. Jana and my hometown where we grew up, and Niles specifically is where her parents grew up, or her dad grew up, like as a child in the Niles district. So let's see if we get in a little bit. So this store, I don't know how long they were there, but they were there for a while, because both my mom and my father-in-law remember shopping at this store. My mom said they were one of the first places to ever sell Beanie Babies. And they kept a lot of them apparently after they closed their store down. Whoa, big spiders, it says. Basket beanies, Easter bunnies, tie buddies. Oh boy, this could all be plush, guys. I bought a 10 by 30 of all plush. Are you kidding me? No, there's got to be other stuff here too. I do see some Christmas stuff up here, bows and stuff. They did also have antiques here in this store, antiques and collectibles. So I'm hoping some of that's around here somewhere. Okay. Oh wow, guys, this is packed and stacked. An enormous amount of merchandise. Not only do we have shelves on the left side, shelves on the right side, we have a shelf in the middle too. Oh yeah, on wheels too. Love those. We have bins stacked down the aisle. Oh, I see some baskets in there. It'd be sweet if we got some longer burger baskets. Oh my. We're gonna do something about that today. I got the trailer with me, so we should be able to clear a fair amount of space out of here, and we need to get selling this stuff ASAP. We can't be waiting for this video to drop, so we'll be selling Beanie Babies immediately in our auctions. Okay, got a big ugly mattress to get out. Crafts, that's good. What's in here? Bells. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. Is all crafting stuff, I believe. Oh, look how they have this tied. They're very organized. I think this is all ribbons and crafts. Whoa. Christmas giving bears. We're definitely going to be pulling any Christmas stuff out that we see. Oh. Wrapping paper. It's good. Okay. Tissue paper. Good. We have some artwork here. So this is kind of interesting, because I don't know if this is stuff from her house or business. I think it's all business, but oh, these are on wheels right here. Let's see what that is, but I want to see if these drawers are full. No, they're empty. It's kind of neat looking piece though. It's all right. Gans Christmas 08 right here. I can't really read the stuff. I think that says earrings, ponytail holders, jingle bell rings, pins. Okay. 2008. This is 2010 right here. Beanies. Stretch ostrich. Huh. Super organized. Look at this. Dogs. Dizzies. Black ears. Oh, nice. These are the Disney Dalmatian ones? Dizzy? Is that Disney? Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. I see mostly Beanie Babies though. We do see some other stuff, but I see mostly Beanie Babies, and that is crazy. So crazy. Yeah, we got some brand new tables here. Well, I don't know if they're brand new, but they look new. They look better than the tables I got. These right here, not those. It's good. Our church needs some tables, so we might donate those. I think I probably have enough tables for flea markets right now. Huh. All right. Whew. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. I don't want to go through too... Oh, got spider webs on me. I don't want to go through too much here today because I want to get it loaded in here, and we're going to go through it at home. I'll show you what I got to work with. So these are all mostly empty boxes right here. Okay, guys, I am going to start loading this. Once I get started, I'm going to go pretty quick. So just wanted to poke around a little more with you guys. This is looks like plastic made for tablecloths or something, Halloween style. More Beanie Babies. Ooh, what's this say? 22 bucks. Grandmother, $17.95. Set of two, $21.95 for the grandmother Beanie Babies from the Thai store. Those could be decent. Okay. Here we got a, looks like a pop-up right there. The tables and pop-up are good for our business, flea market business. Ooh, this one looks... Oh, that's a good little cart right here. I thought it looked incomplete. It does not. It looks like it's complete. What they get from this company right here, Oriental Trading Company. It's funny, I just read something about these guys. Apparently the son of the founder inherited this business. It's worth like 800 million, and then he has a little gambling problem and has lost hundreds of millions in Vegas gambling. Wow. Not the way you want your company to be talked about. So there's Easter. Tons of Easter decor. Cheap stuff. Oh. Let's see. Paw Express. Oh. What is this stuff? Fun Express. Okay, Fun Express. I don't even know what that is. But they're snowmen. Okay, over here, what do we got? Books and some more plush. Look in here. Look in here. I see some cased Beanie Babies. I see purple. Those could be the Princess Diana ones. Those are worth a little bit more, or at least last we checked. There's the larger ones right here. I think Jana called them, I forget if she called them bubble eyes or large eyes or something like that. These we've sold before. We sold them pretty decent. I love the fact that these are, some of these are tagged. Look at that, $6.50. Baby deer. Cool. Oh, and I just realized that's a Thai display right there. Not bad. All right, guys, we're gonna get started loading. I'm gonna do it as fast as I can. All right, guys, making pretty good time here. Not too bad. And we're definitely getting an aisle cleared out. So now I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do with this stuff. Do I want to load it now, take it home, get it cleared out, or do I want to put it off and focus more on merchandise? It's hard to say. I've already loaded so much merchandise. I don't think I'll be able to sell that anytime soon. Not that much stuff. If it was different stuff, yeah, but since it's all Beanie Babies and crafts, look at all these crafts. Well, I'm seeing mostly ribbons. But yeah, lots of Beanie Babies. Oh, there's some different stuff here. Looks like cheap stuff though, like the Oriental Trading Company type stuff. I didn't look in there to see what that was. These look like a little bit more expensive ones right here. I got a lot in there. And what I'm seeing on these shelves here, it's looking like mostly Beanie Babies. Well, there's Easter. This is eggs and stuff, low end. Easter, low end stuff. Easter. Like basket fill, looks like more. I can probably use that for when I'm packaging boxes, use it for void fill. Looks like mostly Halloween. Here's Easter again. Halloween. I told Jana, man, maybe we should put the Halloween stuff in our storage and wait till next year to sell it, because we're gonna get nothing for it this year. This looks like more Easter. There I see Halloween again. Easter. Oh man, I don't want to see that stuff. Easter is like almost like maybe we should hold on to Easter too. I just don't want to fill my storage lockers with low end stuff. I'd really rather blow it out. But carnival games? I'd be more happy if I saw carnival glass. I'd like to see more collectibles. They did sell collectibles in the store. Flowers for windows. There's another brand new toy right here, a wood puzzle. We might actually keep that for the grandkids. I don't know. Those are pretty nice. These pieces, the barn I found before, and that's pretty nice stuff. Oh, here's this. Oh, this is more Christmas. Yeah, looking like a Christmas. That's good. All right, I pulled this thing out, and that's pretty cool. A little cowboy theme, and look at this. I love that wood. Are those wormholes in here? I think that's what those are. And it's dated 1925, it looks like right there. Let's check out the back. Laugh Kills Lonesome. Charles Russell. Looks like he died in 1926. So, but I think this is just a print. I don't think that's a... Yeah, that's not a... It's not a piece of original art. But still is super cool. I think it's 20 bucks. Okay, let's see what else we got up here. Those are pretty neat. These big, huge metal trays right here. They look very old. Yeah, so I did decide to get the stuff out. Look at this, has got a Beacons label on it. This is very old, but it's just not a lot of money in this kind of furniture. It's a matching set. Got the headboard, dresser, a table that looks very similar. And the scrap metal, I don't know what that's for. And a little side table right here. Matching, I'm not sure what you call this style right here, but it's not bad. I could see this being painted and looking pretty decent because it's got kind of a modern look to it. What's this? Okay. Oh, this is not bad. Look at this. That's a perfume bottle. Beautiful. That is definitely something we'll sell in our auction right there. I'm looking for stuff to sell on our whatnot shows. That's cool too. Little perfume bottle. Not as nice as the other one. I like the other one better. Ah, this is neat. This is a magnifying glass lens, I think. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it looks like a lid, but oh, it is a lid. Oh, wow. That's pretty neat because it is, I guess just because of the shape it works as a magnifying glass, but there's something kind of neat. What's that? Little pin of some sort. Well, that's a nice little jewelry box. Glass, nice. Okay, that's cool. Wasn't really expecting that stuff. I was hoping for more stuff like that, but wasn't expecting it in there, I guess. Yeah, I'd love to find more glass in here, guys. Well, 10 years ago, if you heard me saying that, someone would need to come and slap me. That I was hoping to find glass. Nowadays, that's what I'm into. All right, guys. I'm getting pretty close to being done. You see, I got a bunch of there. You see holes here. There's a bunch down here, towards here, yeah. Up here, yeah. Holes. A little bit of holes down there. Whole bunch of holes. I basically have been going through trying to pull out all the Christmas stuff, and unfortunately, they weren't all in the same section. They're kind of spread out quite a bit, and so is the Halloween. So I'm putting the Halloween back over here. I gotta take my time. I got really excited, guys. Check this out. 33 1/3 records, also known as LPs. I was like, yes, finally. And then I'm like, no. Because I didn't see this. Oh, and then that's this Halloween. So, but hey, I mean, these Webkin and tie right there, girls' clothes. I haven't looked at. Actually, what is that? Oh, this is something different. Look at that. Hey, that is kind of cool. I'm actually going to have to grab those. This is very interesting right here. Look at this. It's a big activity cart by Melissa and Doug. This is an expensive piece right there. I have a feeling, though, that Gianna might want to dibs that for the grandkids. Might want to. Okay, we looked at that. There's a couple other pieces of art. Let's take a look real quick. What do we have? Oh. Okay. That's kind of interesting, a little bit. Abstract. See down there, just custom frames, okay. I think, again, it's just a print. It's not an original piece of art. Oh my goodness. It's a photograph of something. I don't think that's very interesting. This is interesting though. Look at this. There's like 3 cartoon tiles, and those appear to be signed by the artist, Robert Marble. Okay guys, so this is like a little toy box, I think, right here, plastic. That's gonna go straight to the flea market, but I'm gonna grab just a little bit more stuff, and maybe I'm gonna grab that desk right there, so maybe I'll list those locally, maybe. I always say I'm going to, but I don't know if I got time for all this nonsense, you know? Oh, this is kind of cool though, look at this. Not the dead mouse down there, don't pay any attention to him. He's not bothering anybody. What is this? What's this? I think this is to like put your head through there and take a photo, maybe? I don't know. That's a little different. And then I see stuff around here like, where is it? I saw a box that said prizes. prizes. And then I saw carnival games right here, wood sticker stands. So I saw one bag that said not for the flea market of Beanie Babies. So apparently she was doing flea markets at some point. I actually talked to my mom. As I mentioned, my mom used to shop at their store, and she talked to her friend Chris, who also, we grew up with them. They lived down the street from us in Fremont, and Chris used to go with my mom to the store, and they used to have apparently like some tables in the front and the little snack bar, and they serve coffee. So like friends would go down there and just sit at the store and have coffee, play card games, and that was nice that they had that. So they actually spent a lot of time in that store. And when my mom was telling me about that, I'm like, I think I actually went there with you before. And she's like, yeah, you may have. And I'm like, wow, trip out. Like I can just, this foggy memory that's like almost like a dream. I think I was in this store before. I think I went down there with my mom to have coffee and met up with a friend down there, Ed Frakes. So crazy how sometimes things come full circle. But so my mom talked to Chris, and Chris reminded her that one of the reasons the lady lost her business is she got bit by a brown recluse spider and spent a long time in the hospital because it made her so very ill. So this is years and years ago. I mean, like a lot of years ago, maybe 20 years ago, I'm not sure. But that was one of the reasons their business kind of fell apart. And the husband was trying to keep it going for a long time. But I see the kind of time they put into this stuff, like, you know, with like itemizing all these Beanie Babies, putting price tags on a lot of them. This was not just a business, guys. This was a work of love. You know, you could tell they really did. They were passionate about the business. And look at this, all this stuff. Groovy Girls. I'm gonna have to grab that. Those usually sell pretty good. These Groovy Girls are good sellers when we've had them before, found in storage lockers. Oh, there's some Melissa and Doug stuff that's good. But yeah, it's very sad. But it appears that maybe she was trying to run the business out of this locker, because she installed all the lighting. She had the fan in here, so it looks like they did spend some time in here. And with the tables and the canopy, the pop-up tent, I thought they maybe did markets, and that bag that said not for the flea market does confirm that, right? Where's that thing that said prize? The carnival. Where's the one that said prizes? I want to kind of look in that. Oh. Huh. Well, we'll find it. We'll find it sooner or later. One of these that says prizes, I was kind of interested in that, but I'm not too terribly interested because they probably buy like cheap prizes to give out. Wait, do you guys see it? You're probably like, Jack, it's right there. I'm looking at this. It all blends together for me. I think I'd be better at it since I am a professional in this business, but I swear stuff just kind of blurs together for me. All right, well, anyways, I'm going to load just a little bit more, and then we're going to go home and start going through it. I'll probably lose a little daylight today. It is Friday. And going from here to Fremont's the headquarters of Tesla, also part of Silicon Valley. So going home today is going to be brutal traffic, and it's just about 4 o'clock. It's like the worst possible time. But yeah, I'll get there eventually. It's just going to be slow going, but I do want to get on the road as soon as possible. So I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll pick up once I get home. All right, what's up, guys? This next morning, it was dark by the time I got home, and extremely cold right now. Extremely cold. So I brought in a few boxes over here, and I'll tell you what, Jana is so excited. She loves Beanie Babies for some reason, and she's just like going crazy over the stuff we're pulling out. So by the time you see this video, we'll have sold all these Beanie Babies here, but she was going crazy. Oh, these ones right here. She loved these Garfield Christmas ones right here. They are really nice. They're really soft too. We got these Garfields. We got some Dora the Explorer. My girls were so into that back in the day, and these little koalas are really nice. Gianna said that these Webkins were like so popular when they came out, and I was like, really? I never heard of them, but it's not my thing. Look at Luna. You're so funny, Luna. She's a pretty cat. She's just not that friendly. Well, not that affectionate, I should say. The ground is so cold, but I guess she just needs, when she comes out in the sun, I get it because the ground's warm. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you love Beanie Babies. I hope you're like, I've always wanted Beanie Babies, and I'm going to start collecting right now. And where can I find them? Because they're so rare. If that's you, comment below, because I gotta know someone out there is thinking that way. So far what we're seeing out of these are all like mint condition, true new old stock, like from a store that closed down, never been handled, played with, displayed, anything. I think they went in the bins and sat until now, so that's good. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some collectors pick these up, because I think these are special. But anyways, I was really hoping for other stuff in this locker. I was hoping to pick up at least 2. I said before there was 4 units. I was hoping to pick up 2. I got 1 right now. After going through it and not finding that much other stuff right now, my feeling, I'm just sharing with you where I'm at right now, is that I'm glad I only got 1, especially for the price I paid. The one I wanted second most, that one went for $2,500, but I think it would have I would have been bidding up to $3,000 on it. So I think it would have gone higher, because I think, you know, the other person probably would have bid. We would have been wearing it out a bit. It probably would have cost me $3,000 to get that one. I would not want to be $7,500 into Beanie Babies right now. So $4,500, I'm already like, I did post those racks for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I got one guy I posted for $800. I got someone to offer me $700, and he says he'll pick them up on Monday, which would be perfect, because I'm going back Monday, hopefully, to get the rest of the stuff. We'll see if he shows up. You know how Facebook Marketplace is. It's full of flakes and scammers. So we'll see. But if I get the $700 back, then I'm $3,800 into this thing. That's a little better, but still, I'm glad I only got 1. All right, let me try to get this wheel thing figured out, and then we'll start unboxing. Maybe we'll find better stuff. Who knows? All right. Check this out. I've been busy boy, unloading, and I still have all of that to go. My goodness. Yeah, but I think we've got like 3/4 of it out. And my main goal was, number 1, to get all the Christmas stuff out. Number 2 is get the furniture out. And that is what you see over here. So I'm going to list this on Facebook Marketplace real quick. I do not want this sitting here for too long. It gets very wet at nights. So I can cover this, but I'm already probably going to have to cover some of this tonight. And yeah, I just don't want to cover too much. So I'm going to list all that furniture for $150, or you can take the dresser for $100, because I know everyone's going to be, how much for this dresser? $100. $150 for all. Take whatever you want, $150. So they don't want the table, they don't have to take it. Whatever they don't take, I'll give it to my buddy to take to the market. But he doesn't do real well at furniture. We don't do well with furniture out there. So I'm hoping someone will pick that up locally, so we don't have to waste trailer space on furniture. All right, let me get a table set up and we'll do some digging. There's some interesting boxes here. These 2 right here are not Beanie Babies. Woohoo! There's some glassware in there. This is that box I was looking for. It said prizes. I want to go through that too. Mason jars. This stuff is like, oh yeah, look at that. Sweet. This is like the stuff that I was hoping we would find a lot more of. Maybe one of the other lockers had it. We did not. Mason jars, blue ones. Not bad. All right, let's start getting in this. This is marked Christmas. Yeah. That's what it appears to be. Containers. 2015 calendars. Tons of ribbon. I don't know, can we sell this ribbon? I don't know if people pay that much for this kind of ribbon. The nice fabric-y ribbons sell for decent, but this kind of stuff, I don't know if this is the kind of stuff. Little gift boxes, $3. This is a little better. 300-foot extra wide ribbon. Gianna's actually at the church right now decorating. I wish she'd look through this stuff a little bit before leaving, because probably could have saved some money. I think ribbons and stuff we could decorate with. Yeah. Gift tags. Oh yeah, that's cool. I mean, I could probably sell that stuff, yeah. 'Tis the season. Okay, this is one of only 2 boxes like this that I was like, oh yeah, this is what I was really hoping for. Jeez, semi-porcelain. Beautiful vase right here, but why'd they even keep that? It's cracked, it's chipped, unfortunately it's done. Okay, what's this? Looking like a silver plate. $20 on it. I don't see any marks, but I'd be putting my money on that being silver plate, not silver. Okay, that's all right. It's kind of pretty. Glassware, right? I told you I liked the glassware. I don't really like glassware. I just like the fact that we sell a decent amount of glassware. So I like finding stuff that I can sell. That is purely my motivation right there. I don't think these are that pretty though. I don't. No offense if you got that set at home. I don't mean to Mel or Jim. I don't mean to offend anybody. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm just not into that as far as glassware goes. Okay, yeah, this is not crystal, it's just glass. So, Nope. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I think that's neat, but is it neat enough to put in our auctions? I don't know, guys. I have pretty high standards for our whatnot auctions. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm referring to auction, that could be crystal right there, but it's just not. It is pretty, but you know, because I keep talking about we're going to sell all these Beanie Babies. We're going to sell them on whatnot. That's the auction house that we use. Basically an auction house. I mean, it's an app. It's an app that they created for your phone or your tablet, and man, we've been talking about it for a long time, so I'm sure you guys have heard it before, but if you haven't, if you're new to the channel, I'll tell you what, you're in for a fun surprise if you go check out the Whatnot app. If you do that, please use our link, because that link, gosh, it looks like it's cracked on the bottom. I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe it's just hand blown. That's kind of an interesting piece right there. I don't like the irregularity on the bottom, but I think that might be hand blown or something. I don't know. I'll show Jana, see what she thinks. But yeah, use our link when you install your Whatnot app. Don't just go to the app store, because we're gonna get you a $15 spending credit for free, guys, for free. And if you like Beanie Babies, I'm sure you'll be able to get a handful of them for 15 bucks, because like I said, we're gonna be slinging them fast, slinging them cheap, and slinging them in bulk. There might be a mark in there, I don't know. 20 bucks though. There's some talk about if you smell silver, it smells sweet, and then plated smells sour. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I can't figure it out, but yeah. Put this stuff aside. This stuff right here, surprise, surprise, that none of that's going to go to the better market. None of that's going to go to our Whatnot show. It's just not good enough. We only want the best stuff for Whatnot. Yeah, get that $15 spending credit. We're gonna put it in the link below. I mean, in the comment. We'll pin it in the comments. We'll put it in the description. We'll even throw a QR code up here so you guys can scan it if you're watching this on your TV. Some people will do it that way. They like watching on the TV. That's definitely a silver plate. They ain't no silver. This is not the glass we're looking for. No, this is decent stuff though. Let's look at this thing. Wait, is that a lid? No, that's not a lid. It's not that good. And you can also find it on our website, lockernuts.com. Yeah, $5 on that, huh? I don't think though, we're not gonna get $5 for that. So, I thought it looked interesting in the looking through the side of it. I changed my mind on that. Not that interesting. Like I said, we have very high standards for our Whatnot shows. We really only try to put better stuff in there, the bestest stuff. And that's what makes it so fun, really, because we have great merchandise. And like I said, we sling stuff cheap, and we sling it quick, fast and cheap. And by cheap, I mean we start our bids at $3. So if we put like a whole box of Christmas stuff together, for example, a whole box of it will sell for $3, and 15-second auction. So we start the clock, runs 15 seconds, and then boom, move on to the next piece. I'm like 90% sure that's plated, but that 10% of me says don't sling it to the market too quick. Silver is very soft, so if it's silver, theoretically I should be able to bend it. I don't know, I'm not feeling that strong today though. So there's that factor. There's the weakness factor. There's the being old and working really hard yesterday factor. Yeah, but guys, you're gonna have a, ooh, that's nice. Mikasa, that's some crystal. It's not super duper high end. Like, we want baccarat. That's the stuff. And we have sold that before on Whatnot. We sell Waterford all the time whenever we find it. Waterford's great. Footed bowl, 8-inch. That ain't bad. I'm gonna put that with the better flea market. That's, I think, a little too, maybe we'll auction it. Actually, I think we could auction that. I think we could. I think we can. Oh, I'm gonna show Jana. She'll make the decision, but it's kind of a nice piece. We want the better stuff, guys. Only the best stuff. They made the auction app so perfect. You know, the Whatnot auction app runs so smooth. We're able to put stuff up for auction. We're able to sell it very quickly. Oh, okay, there's nesting boxes here. The lid's underneath. That's cool. That's cool, but whatever. Yeah, we're not auctioning that though. Prizes. Sounds fun. Yeah, because the auction app works so good, we can put stuff out, sell it, move the next thing up, sell it, move the next thing up, sell it. So when I buy a big old 10 by 30 storage unit, and this is just, I think, roughly around half, maybe a little more than half of the merchandise from that unit, we can sell this stuff pretty fast. I say we'll be selling this for a couple months, but only because we'll mix in other stuff too. We can't just do all Beanie Babies for months. But oh, you know what, guys, I looked in this before. This is getting interesting right here. I didn't stomp my foot for emphasis. There's a fly on my leg. This is getting interesting. No, but it really is. So this store that closed was in the Niles district of Fremont. And Niles is famous for being, I think, the first movie studio in California. Little known fact there. Not to us in Fremont, everybody knows it, but Charlie Chaplin shot his films in Niles, Fremont. So that is so cool. The history there is so neat. These have magnets and numbers on them, but they are a little pixelated, so they're not like super great copies. I'm wondering what the numbers are for though. This is Charlie Chaplin, huh? How neat. They're not super sharp photos, but there are some really interesting photos here. So illustration. Looks like it's from a movie. There he is directing, huh? It's neat stuff. Jan and I were saying maybe we'll go to Niles and try to find that store. It's no longer this store, right? Somebody else is going to be there, but we learned some history about the actual building, and so Jan and I were saying let's go check out the store. So we'll go try to do that on camera if we can at some point, maybe in the next episode. Kind of busy with our lives right now. Things a lot going on. Lion. Okay, so I don't know what we'll do with that. Sell that whole box of photographs, maybe. It's super cool. I mean, it's cool if you like Charlie Chaplin, or it's cool if you have a relation to Fremont like we do. Oh, holy balls. Yeah, got some balls. This is Locker Nuts, and we've got balls. Okay, this is the prizes. That's what it is. You get pencils. You get balls. Starfish. Oh, those are real starfish. Look at that. Oh, neat. So the photos of Charlie Chaplin had numbers. Maybe they went to the prizes. There's number 3, there's number 4. So you could choose a prize in those. Okay. Pencil sharpeners, starfish. What else we got? It's like I won the prize. I won the prizes, and the game only cost me $4,500. Some more bouncy balls. What else we got? Oh, candy. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. That's nasty. I'm still tempted though. Whoopee cushions. Oh yeah. What? Whoopee cushion. When anyone sits down, it emits a real Bronx cheer. Made in China, so you know this will last a very long time. Okay, ready? Stinking Chinese stuff. Okay, maybe I didn't do it right. Pretend there's a cushion here and pretend I sit on it. That is so weak. I can't even sell that. It's just garbage. Things don't even work right. Can you imagine as a kid and you win your prize and you're like, ooh, I get a whoopee cushion. I'm so excited. Bring that home, it doesn't even work. Punch balls. Rubber bands are a little, whoa, I'm a little lightheaded now. Rubber bands are a little dried out, but the balloons, whoa, I'm lightheaded. Yeah, let's try it out. It's working. Tested and works. Locker Nuts approves. What are these? Oh, just little notebooks. Notepads, okay. For the nerds. Alright. Oh, Locker Nuts, you just wasted a perfectly good punch ball. Don't worry, guys, we have a big Hollywood budget around here. We can do that kind of stuff. Alright, we got some tattoos. And then what's down here? Oh, this is cool. I think it's fake money. What is this? Oh, this is, yes. Look at this, guys, we found money. Found money in the storage locker. Actually, we released a video today where we really did find money in a storage locker. Oh, these are notepads too, in the shape of money. All right, well, and then there's some coins. Yeah. Oh, there's more money. Heck yeah. Heck yes. Look, it says copy on it. Copy. Oh, really? Wow, I was totally buying into that for a second. I thought it was real. You know, we have a buyer appreciation giveaway every Whatnot show. So if you come to the auction and you purchase something, then you can enter the special giveaway at the end of the show where we give away a box. Usually it's a box of storage finds. So it'll be like a flat rate box full of all kinds of stuff we found. And I might just seed it with a little bit of this stuff. Not a lot, because it's not big money or nothing. Speaking of big money. I didn't even plan that. There's the big money right here. Magnets, $100 bills, yo, $100 bills. But yeah, we could seed it and a little bit of this stuff in there. Just like a handful of it. Along with some good stuff. So check this out, guys. I took the first garbage bag off of there. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. This one was in the garbage bag. So the ones not in garbage bags had crafts. The first one had crafts. I took all the stuff out. And this looks like, well, mostly ribbon. Mostly ribbon. I see some other stuff. But this one under the plastic there. And when the wheels broke off, you can't get it back on. It's all Beanie Babies. Look at how organized this is. Sly the Fox. I'll have Jana look at these, but this I think is one of the original ones. It's Claude is his name, and I think this is the original one too. Pinchers. I could swear this is one of the first ones. Let's see. Pinchers, 1993. I'm pretty sure these are some of the originals. It doesn't really matter, guys, but there's more collectors for this stuff, I think. Inky. I swear that's one of the originals too. This might all be originals here. 94. Nope, that's a little bit later. Yep, you guys recognize this stuff? If any of you know. Yeah, I could swear this is, we've had all these guys before with that big collection I was telling you about. 97 Smoochie. That's a little bit later, but I like the colors. The colors are nice. Okay. Quackers, 94. Quackers, that's funny. Yep. Look at this dude. Puffer, 97. These are a beautiful condition though. Ooh. Oh, this piece, I think. It's not the Jerry Garcia. Also a good one. I thought it was Jerry Garcia. That's nice. Okay. Let's look in here. What do you guys think it's gonna be? What's your guess? If you guess Beanie Babies, you guessed right. Beanies. Beanies, more beanies. Not beanies. So the friends of mine that bought the other unit down the way, they did find a little jewelry. They found a little bit of jewelry. Merry Christmas, Bing Crosby. Some McDonald's bags. I don't think those are collectible, right? I don't think so. 1998? I don't think so. Okay, there's a beanie. This is Mickey Mouse stuff. Color your own bookmark. Parents Guide to Safe and Sane Road Trips. Yeah, that's right. That's road trip with your kids. You take sane out of that equation. No such thing. I'm trying to empty these because I would like to list all these organizers for sale. Try to get someone to come pick that up. Oh, McDonald's beanies. Oh, more McDonald's beanies. What the heck? Oh, man. Okay, well, I think this is good, though. McDonald's beanies, for some reason, sell for pretty good money. So sometimes we get more for those than the actual Beanie Babies themselves. I know it all depends, but there could be value in that. So, all right. I'm going through a lot of boxes here, guys. This one just looks different. Does this one say prizes? Because it's looking like prizes. Yeah, it does say prizes. How funny. The 2 boxes mark prizes, and these are kind of cool right here. Russ, it's frisbees. Yeah, they're all Bay Area teams, so I kind of hesitate to bring those to Whatnot because, well, we have a national customer base, and these are all Bay Area teams. Well, at least, yeah, for the moment. I don't know, they're in Sacramento now, I think, right at the moment, but they were all Bay Area teams when they filmed that, so I'm gonna look that up real quick, see if there's any value. Not super huge money. I'm seeing $10 to $20 asking. Only a few teams listed. The only one that has sold is San Diego Padres, $9.50. So, and that's a used one, not a brand new. So not terribly expensive, but look at this. It's dated 1990. Yeah, 1990. That's 35 years old right there. I'm gonna bring it to the market, see if we can get 10 bucks each on this. If not, we should get 5 bucks each, but 10 bucks would be kind of nice. And then also in here, these are cool. Look at this, mermaids. Grows 200 times the original size. Plop it into water, within 48 hours, watch her swell 200 times of the original size. As your mermaid dries, she will shrink back to original size. Use over and over. That's kind of fun. And then, what else we got? Oh, what's that for? These little plastic birds. I don't know. These are neat. We got some rubber animals. These are like posables. I think they're posable. This is a heavier rubber. Some more in here. Yeah, $3 each. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Look, it's only $1.25, but this also looks pretty old. No date on this one. Looks old. Oh, these are consolation prizes right here. See that? Consolation. Little games. And I don't know if we'll be able to sell that stuff. This is good though. Look at this. Flying things. Flying scissors. These I think would be awesome stocking stuffers. Especially if we got lots of kids in the house. Just put one in each one. Bird gliders. That's actually kind of neat. Jeez, look at them all, guys. Insect gliders. And more little rubber guys. These are dinosaurs here. $1.80 a piece on those. Trinket box. Okay. And some bubbles in there. Yeah. Some Mr. Bubbles. Oh my goodness, that's an old one. That's funny. Yeah, those are neat. Pencils. Moonbeams, it says. Got a whole bunch of different old vintage pencils right there. That's neat. Oh, I see some Minnie Mouse. Yeah, okay. Oh, they're little notepads. How cute. Alright, well, this is a little bit more interesting. Look at this one. Oh, these are all brand new items here. All holiday stuff. That's good. I'll have to get through that. Peppermint scented slime right there. It's funny. But this stuff is good. We'll sell this in big lots, right? So if we'll sell like maybe like all these as one lot. It's funny because it's vintage. I'd love to know the date on that, but I don't see a date. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it'll make great stocking stuffers. We'll sell them in big lots, as we'll do with all this stuff. Gianna spotted these right here and said, oh, these were super popular. The keychains. Little Thai Beanie Boos. It says Beanie Boos. It says my birthday is May 25th. They didn't put the date. That's cheesy. 2017. They asked for $3.75 on that. So we'll probably sell those in lots. A handful at a time or something. Oh, look at that box that said trinket. Well, it said trinket on one. Where? Right there, it said trinket box. Good luck troll trinkets. Yeah, I think it's got a little rust troll doll right there. Wow. Oh, that is actually really cool. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I'll sell that for sure. All right, guys, it's starting to get dark. Sun is down over the hill. We're losing our light very quick, and it is getting cold. All right, Gianna?
It's cold, but I'm excited.
Just with that dropping the sun, already a little film of moisture is getting on this stuff. So
oh gosh,
we got to be kind of
little cuties. We're doing these for kids for Christmas. Look at these puppies.
So we've been going through a lot of this stuff, and Gianna, you are happy with this purchase, right?
I love it.
She's having a lot of fun. I wish I could be as excited, but I'm not. It's cool, but I'm not all like that. But look at this Christmas stuff. She likes these big googly-eyed ones.
Oh, I love them.
And then look at all the. I mean, there's a lot of holiday stuff. Just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. Oh, this is for the Groovy Girls.
Yeah.
So we should put those aside because I think we have Groovy Girl dolls. We should sell them with the Groovy Girl.
We do have a couple. Look at this one. Yeah. Webkins.
I put all these boxes right here together. Well, those are DVDs. I had them ready before, but they're either ribbons or crafts or toys. I'm putting big lots of toys like for stocking stuffers, like I said earlier. More Christmas stuff. More stuff over here. It's insane. But this is all the other stuff we have from different lockers. And then if we, in our auction, if we're able to get through everything, we may, look at all this. I'm just gonna start stacking boxes in here as tight as I can. We're just gonna be like coming over here and grabbing a box, bringing it out, auction, open it, auction, whatever's inside. But I gotta get moving on this stuff. These ribbon boxes are gonna be pretty interesting, but it's overwhelming. Oh jeez, forgot about that. What are we doing with all these dudes right here? I don't know. I'm trying to tackle the cardboard first because I want to get the cardboard to the dump and cardboard to get wet. The bins are pretty.
And they're getting moist.
They're already getting moist. Not real moist, but just a little damp.
You just come out today.
Tonight it's gonna be
Christmas.
I'm gonna get I got a tarp. I'll cover stuff with the tarp. All right, guys. Happy Sunday. We've been working since getting back from church, and the tables don't look too different than last night, but definitely it's getting more organized. Gianna cleaned up under the table because I was telling her that my concern is that when the stuff sells, I got nowhere to put the stuff. Because I don't think we've ever had the garage this packed before. These are all flat rate boxes ready to go. I just did this one. It's like pens and basically office supplies, and there's more crafting. And here's the table right here with all the best items from the locker that I was talking about that we're giving away. And there's those 2 gold rings, 14 karat over 8 grams and 18 karat 2.5 grams, $750. That's what I was talking about. Those just 2 rings right there. This whole table right here, we're giving all this away. One lucky winner is going to win all of this. That's not something we normally do, but that is something that we're doing this time. It's a special event. But hey, oh man, I don't have much light left today. I'm almost gonna be working in the dark again. But so as I think I mentioned this, right? I listed all this for $150, and that was on Facebook Marketplace. I would have sold it yesterday if someone had stepped up, but instead you just get kind of a bunch of stupid questions. Like one guy asked if he could just buy this, even though I said in the ad, this is the only piece I'll sell individually, $150 for all. But this I'll sell for $100 if someone wants it, but no individual pieces outside that. But of course someone doesn't read or doesn't comprehend and asks me how much for the little guy. But this nice person messaged me and says, hey, I don't know if you know this, but this is a famous designer. And this is the name, Russell Wright. And the style is Stardust. Not this table, that's totally something different, but this is Stardust. And she's like, I know because I own the same piece. I just want to let you know. How nice, right? Someone did that. So then someone else messaged me, is this available? You know, and then do you know what the maker is? I already said I don't know what the maker is because I didn't see any markings, but she asked twice. I didn't answer. I just said, yeah, it's available. I can meet you after I get home from church. And then she sent it again and said, do you know what the maker is? I said, you know, I don't know, but this is what this one person messaged me and said it is, but I don't know because I hadn't researched it. I hadn't even Google imaged it. I should have. And so I look it up, and sure enough, guys, check this out. That is it. And she said this dresser right here sells for $1,500 on Cherish. That's a site for furniture. I've seen it before. The prices tend to be kind of high, but then I looked and I saw all these others. Like, look, this is Gianna screenshotted this. $3,500 for that and that. So no duh why someone wanted to buy just that, right? But look, $1,900, $1,500. Oh, that's it. But there's more. But this one right here that I found is mid-century Stardust bedroom suite designed by Russell Wright. And look at the pieces. They have all these pieces, and they have the mirror too. The only thing that I'm missing that this one has is that bench right there. There's a bench that goes with this, and I think I might have it. It might be on the up in the shelf. It might be. But how cool is that, right? I have the whole set. This one, they're asking $3,500. It's at a furniture store somewhere else in the country. But $3,500 seems to be what the full set goes for. So here's what I did. The person was really interested. She got back to me and said, oh, well, are you still asking $150? Because if so, we want to come get it. And I said, you know what? Honestly, I didn't realize what we had, and I'm going to ask a little bit more. But I said, if you want it, I'll give it to you for $700, because I think that's a really fair price. And I sent her the links to the comps that I was looking at. And then I relisted it on Facebook for $800. I was telling her $700, so get her a little better deal. And I've had no bites on that since, but that's okay. I just don't want to let it go for too cheap. But $700 or $800 is fair for a set that sells for $3,500. But I think the $3,500 was probably pretty nice, right? It wasn't. This one's got some scuffs and stuff, but here's where we're at right now. We've got about 25% of this left. This is spring and Halloween here, so that's going to go into my storage somewhere. And then the rest of the stuff that was going straight to the flea market, I stuck out in my field out there in the back of my property. Right now, boy, it's already getting dark. That's crazy. I need to get this out. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, guys. I got nowhere to put this stuff. I went to my storages today after church, and it was a harsh reminder that I really don't have very much space right now in my storages, because we went from a 2,550 square foot house down to a 2,200 square foot house. So we lost 350 square feet, and we did get rid of a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff went into storage too. So we went from a 3-car garage down to this 2-car garage, so I lost some garage space too, which is where I was keeping a lot of eBay inventory. So all the eBay inventory went in the storage, and then all the stuff that I was planning to list on eBay went into storage. So storages are packed, and also I just have a bunch of junk right now. So yeah, look at this wall right here. That's how I packed it up. I think I showed that already, but I listed these. I thought I had 8, so I listed 8 of those. Turns out I've got 9. I listed that for, what I listed for, $75, I think. I've gotten a couple people saying, oh, is this available? I want to come get it. And I'm like, yeah, great, come get it. No reply sent after that. Then it goes dead silence. So. But anyways, what I was thinking is I'm gonna unload this into the driveway, throw a tarp over it, have this empty, so tomorrow morning I can leave early and go to Fremont and pick up the rest of the locker. I've got someone who says he's coming tomorrow for the racks. I list for $800. He offered me, first he listed me $500, and I'm like, no thank you. He's like, what's your lowest? And I'm like, I'm not interested in discussing. I price these fairly, and I just listed a few hours ago. And he's like, well, how about $700? And I'm like, all right, that's fair. If you can meet me Monday, $700 is fair. So hopefully he comes tomorrow, takes the racks, and then I got to go and get the rest of the stuff. So I want this empty. That was my plan. But I don't like leaving the stuff outside. Gianna's like, then what are you going to do with it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a plan. Tomorrow we're hoping to sell as much of the stuff as possible. This is just an enormous amount of stuff to sell. What I was kind of thinking is I'll take this out, put it in the driveway, go load the unit, come back, thinking there's probably going to be some room left. I won't have the trailer totally packed, and then I'll stick a little stuff in there, be able to put the stuff back in. I don't know, but anyways, a couple good updates. Hopefully we'll make a little bit of money off of that furniture, and hopefully the guy comes through on Monday, which is tomorrow, and buys those racks, because those, if I get a decent price on that, decent price on the racks, I'll be recovering, just say $1,400 of my investment, and that'll put me closer to only $2,000 to break even. That is a good number, and I like that a lot. All right, what's up, locker nuts? Okay, Monday morning, and look at this. Boom, done, empty. I got it all over here, and once it's out of the trailer, it looks like a lot more stuff than it looks like when it's in the trailer. Yeah, I was in my mind this morning laying in bed thinking, where am I gonna put all this stuff? I can't block this drive right here. I need to access, because I can't, it's just really hard to turn my trailer around here. It's much easier just pulling in my field, make U-turn, come back out. And I was like, oh, I can't put all that stuff, it'll be in the way. And I'm like, once I start unloading, I'm like, I have so much space here. It's just, I'm still getting used to this. We've been here over 4 months now, and I'm still just like, wow, it's so much space. I could tuck a quarter of a trailer load right there, and it's like, doesn't even take up hardly any room at all. There's no restricted access. All right, so right now I got to get on the road and get over there. I don't know if we'll have much video here for the next little bit of it, because the guy was supposed to, I told him I'd be there at 10. That was my plan. I'm running, well, it just depends on traffic. I'm probably right on time. It's 9 right now. So I told him to get there at 11 to allow me time to get there and unload boxes and clear out some of those shelves. And he just messaged me and said he's gonna get there. Oh, look at this. Hey, Bootsy, Luna. It's a little kitty party going on here. Bootsy sleeps in the barn, but she comes in the morning to get some food and probably get warmed up too. So then the guy says, oh, dang it. There's stuff everywhere. The guy says, oh, I'm gonna get there at 10:01. Is that okay? And I'm like, dude, yeah, whatever. That's fine. So bring a nice little mallet. Oh, wait, no. I'll bring this one. This one's better for that kind of job. Popping those shelves apart is not easy. They get wedged in place pretty good. Bring a mallet, it just simplifies the work. So, but anyways, I gotta get there and hustle to get boxes off the shelves super fast to allow this guy room and access to start disassembling the shelves. When I listed it, I said that was the deal. You disassemble. I was hoping for exactly this scenario that I'm now faced with, which is somebody else can be doing that work while I'm loading. Yeah, that's perfect. So anyways, I'm off. I'm gonna stop and get some coffee, and then hopefully bang this locker out quick. I got a live show started. Oh, I gotta get those garbage cans. I got a live show planned for 3 o'clock today because we have this big giveaway event, and usually we start at 4, but I'm gonna do a special live on YouTube and Facebook. We haven't done one of those in literally years. It's not like exaggerating, like, oh, it's been years. No, literally years since we did a live show, multi-streaming on those platforms. So it's kind of exciting, but also means I gotta get home a little bit earlier. So covered area here, which is great, except for the fact that it's not exactly waterproof because there's a leak up here somewhere. So yeah, you can see where all the staining is on the wood. That is not waterproof. And it also seems like it's sagging. It dips a little bit. So they should have done the pitch slope, the slope rather. Why is it leaking? There's a metal roof on that. Dang it. All right, well, I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Found out that the landscapers did that work, so they're more like handyman. They do a lot of things, but they're not contractors, so that may have been a little bit beyond their scope. And now we got a leak as a result, but whatever. Everything's fixable, guys. All the problems that come up with this property, which has not been that many, but there's been a couple that have been a little bit costly. The water filtration being the main one. Everything that comes up, it's all fixable. It doesn't cause me too much stress because the land is the value. The land is the potential. The land is our future. All right. Yeah. Got it done. Yeah. Well 11:15. Super fast because he helped me. What's your name again? Kevin. Kevin. Yeah. So when he pulled up, I was like, hey, we know each other from the auctions. Yeah. Yeah. You remembered from the auctions in Pleasanton, right? Yeah. Yeah. It was a while, but yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks so much for your help because I wasn't prepared and the boxes are still there. No so you helped me a lot get the trailer packed. So and then he's going to use the racks for your growing eBay business. Yeah. So how cool is that? Great. Yeah. And you've seen our videos before? Yeah, I watch them always. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. That's so cool. I just watched like the last one not too long ago. Oh yeah? For $1? Yeah. Yeah, I love them dollar. Yeah. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but we always make money. Yeah, for sure. This one, we'll have to see if we make money. Yeah. But I'm glad you can use those racks. Yeah. Good. Yeah. All right, check it out. Boom, done. I just always talk about that feeling, how good it feels to clean out a locker. Even though a lot of the work's left to be done. All right, guys, I'm back at home, and I mean, it's like just about 1 o'clock, 10 minutes to 1 o'clock, and I've got someone coming for these at 1 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4 in there. I got to empty out. See all these? That's too bad. It's kind of not ideal timing because I was hoping to keep these in the organizers for our auction tonight, because if we sell all the Christmas stuff and we start pulling these out, it'd be a lot easier to pull them out of these bins because they're all organized. But whatever. Someone's coming to get that. $75. So I got the I sold all the shelves, and you know, I didn't realize that I knew him when we were communicating on the Facebook Marketplace. So I had told him, I'd listed him for $800, and he had offered me $5, and I said, no, I don't want any low ball offers on these. I want to, you know, these are worth it. And then he said, well, if you take $7, I'll come get it. I said, I'll do $7, that's fair. So then when he was out there, and he was helping me so much, he helped me load the trailer, and it saved me a ton of time. So I was like, you know what, just give me $600. Is that cool? And he's like, oh yeah, thank you so much. So I think this might be my guy right here pulling up. Yep, okay, he's early. Anyways, I took $600 from him, and for those shelves, he's super happy, I'm super happy, and then he helped me finish the locker, so it was really nice of him. All right, let me get the $75. All right, guys, that deal's done. It took me a little bit. I transferred them all into these bins, and then as I was taking that stack of stuff and putting it back in the trailer, which is what I just did, I found a little bit more on Christmas, so I put that aside too. I doubt we're gonna sell that much tonight. I mean, we have so much stuff already ready to go. All of this, plus stuff under the tables, plus stuff under the tables. But hey, in the rare event that we just start blasting it out and we're moving and grooving, maybe going kind of late tonight. I got a lot of stuff to back up. So I went out to my field back there and I took off some of the stuff that's just going to go straight to the flea market. So kind of take the loose, sloppy stuff off, threw it back there, and then a little bit of garbage I took off, cleared the trailer out, and then put all those bins back in. I want those bins covered tonight, get them out of the weather as much as possible. It's been dry, actually. It's just been super cold, but it's been dry. This stuff here, we'll see about after the auction. I'll try to sort this stuff out, maybe squeeze a little bit more in the trailer. A little bit of just random stuff laying out here, but that's all fine. Wow. Okay, guys, big night, and I gotta go. Probably tomorrow. I might actually start doing some of the unboxing tomorrow. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to pack, so it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'll give you guys an update as to how the auction goes in the next segment. Until then, be well. All right, what's up, guys? Oh boy, big auction last night. Big auction. You see all this stuff is wrapped up and ready to go. We sold a lot, and all these bins right here are full of more stuff ready to go. These boxes I just made up and are ready to be filled, but we didn't get to a lot of stuff. Back here you see a whole bunch of stuff that we took off the table and just kind of set back there, put some stuff under here, put some stuff under there, because we just we had too much stuff. I think that's a good problem. It's a way better problem than not having enough stuff, because you know, we can always sell it next week. If you don't have enough stuff and you run out, then yeah, you're gonna have a short night. But anyways, and back here we have the stuff that I loaded into our buy it now. These were such a big hit. I loaded a whole bunch of stuff up for just $6 a pop. Like these guys right here, these little Santa Claus gnomes, $6, and they're really soft. Beanie Baby, I picked the cats because I know we have a lot of cat lovers in our buyer group, and put these in at $6 each, all brand new stock, right? Did I mention this already? I can't remember. This one was the surprise right here. This guy winds up being, yeah, I showed that already, right? Okay, I'm forgetting. It was a long night. We went for, I think, about 5.5 hours, which maybe sounds like a long time to you guys to be live. Actually, I take that back. We did a pre-show an hour before, so really we were live for about 6.5 hours. And before that, I was on my feet all day, moving the locker and all that. So it's a long day. Even though it wasn't super duper late, I was beat last night, and I'm tired today. But good news, guys, we sold over $12,000 in our Whatnot auction. That is a solid show, right? By any measure, that is a good show. One of our best shows ever. We've had some real bangers before, but that is probably top 5 shows based on gross sales. So and I think probably the top ones above that were all video game shows. I think there might have been one that was not video game, but usually video game shows are the only ones that we can bring in that kind of mass volume. But we sold 550 lots. That's right, you heard me, 550 lots. So a lot might be one stuffy, or it might be a whole box of stuff like up here. These, well, I showed you guys before, but like these craft boxes and DVDs, like all these boxes would be one lot. So 550 lots, that's a lot of stuff, no pun intended. 259 packages is what I have. That is an all-time record. I've never ever had that many. I think the most we've had maybe was like 170, 180. 259 is what I'm packing right now. It is like, geez, it's 4:10. 4:10. It's already starting to get dark out here, and the whole day's gone by. I've got, I think, 184 more to go. That's crazy. It doesn't look like much because a lot of them are small packages. Like, so many people just bought one item, and that locker giveaway, that wound up being a big hit. We got so many people to come and be a part of that drawing, and in hopes of winning the locker and especially the 2 gold rings. That was a big hit. We had almost 400 people in the show, where typically we get like 175 to 200 at the beginning of the show, and it kind of trickles down through the night. We had almost 400 people in, and that was like all organic. So sometimes we get raids, like another show will end and they'll send all their viewers over to us. And sometimes we get very large raids from large channels. Last night we did get some raids, but they were pretty small. I think the biggest one we got was like 16 people. So getting almost 400 people in organically like that, it was a big success. And that was obviously in large part to that giveaway. The gentleman who won it is in Oregon, thankfully. So I think I had to send him 4 boxes. I was thinking there's was going to be 2 medium-sized boxes and then a flat rate, and wound up being 3 medium-sized boxes full and a flat rate. So 4 boxes headed up to him. But because he's on the West Coast as we are, the cost was not that much. I think it was $50 or $60 for all the shipping combined. So I got off really easy on that one. I got lucky. I feel like I won the drawing, because if it was going to the East Coast, which doesn't matter to us guys, you know, it's not a big deal. But if it went to the East Coast, literally it would probably cost us $250 for shipping. So, and I was prepared for that. But I'm just happy that, you know, whatever, to save a little money. But whoever wins, and I'm excited for anybody who wins. But that was a little bit extra win for us too. But man, I'm gonna be packing all night. And then the other thing that came up, this is I'm still processing this. This literally just came in a couple minutes ago. So Jana got a call from her surgeon. She's got this lip cancer. It's skin cancer, but it's right on her lip, and it's right on this area here, which they call the bow. And there's like 3 different skin types that are going to be removed and need to be rebuilt, basically. So it's a big, complicated surgery because of this area. If it was over here or on your shoulder or something, it'd be easy because you're dealing with 1 skin type, but because it's right there, 3 skin types. Also, it is kind of the center of your face, so it's more sensitive because of the placement and the significance of the, you know, your face. So she's found she was very careful about choosing a surgeon, and got one that is like legit. Like seems like he's maybe one of the best, and but his schedule was difficult to get on his calendar. So she just got a call, and they gave her 3 options, and the option she went with is, guess when? Tomorrow. So it's actually a 2-day process. So the first day she goes to one surgeon, they remove it, and then the next day she goes to the other doctor, which is the plastic surgeon. And maybe the more important, I mean, obviously it's important to remove it because you got to get it all, and you know, you don't want to go back and do this a second time. But then the plastic surgeon is the next part, and that's the next day. So 2 days, 2 surgeries starting tomorrow. And we are already kind of crazy because our son, Josh, and his wife are expecting a baby any day. And Jana was supposed to go and watch their other 2 small children. And then this is happening, but she ran it by them, and apparently they said, you just need to get the surgery done ASAP. So we will figure it out. Do what's best for you, and they agreed that was best for her. So wow, it's happening really fast, guys, and it's puts a little pressure on me. It puts a lot of pressure on me because, first of all, wife's going into surgery tomorrow, and the next day, that's a big deal. But also all this packing and everything falls on my shoulders on a normal day is a lot to handle. Now we have this other thing happening. It's just not ideal timing, honestly, but I don't know. I was going to say, we probably wouldn't have gone like such a big, amazing show with so much packing and aftermath if I knew the surgeries were going to happen, but we didn't. But this promotion with the free giveaway has been something that we've been in the works on for some time. Weeks of planning, weeks of, you know, filming it, promoting it, blah, blah, blah. It would have been hard to change course at this last, you know, late in the game. But anyways, guys, the name of the channel is Locker Nuts, by the way. And you can see where the nuts come from. Our life is a little bit nuts. Yeah. This is especially chaotic. And on top of all that, the plumber just left because we have a leak in the back of our dishwasher and didn't know about it. And it's like, whatever, a bunch of they're inside the dishwasher area. The cabinet wall's all wavy now because it's been soaked in water for who knows how long. And it's not even fixed because the plumber didn't have the drainage hose. So probably looking at like $450 in plumbing repairs now, on top of everything else. Yay, home ownership, it's such a joy, so they said. But anyways, I can't complain too much because that auction last night was a huge success. I don't know yet. I'll update you guys by the time we're done. I try to keep tally of each of the items we sell. I know this is very time consuming, but I try to keep tally so I know what lockers are producing how much in sales. And by the time I pack everything up, I will know how much money came from this purchase with all the plush. I think including the racks that we sold and the storage containers for $75, that's together $675. I think with that, and then the sales last night, I think we've already broke even and we've barely sold anything. nothing. I mean, we sold a small fraction. We sold a lot of the Christmas stuff, but we have so much inventory. So, wow. But I think we'll break even. So I think it's going to be a good investment, guys. But I don't know. We'll see. Last night, everything clicked in place, and that resulted in a great night. Not every week is going to fire off like that. Some weeks are going to be much slower. People may get tired of plush, and there's not a reason to buy multiple plush. So we'll see. We'll try to share that experience with you guys because it is interesting. It is part of our lives. And Jana so far has seemed pretty open to sharing all that with you guys. She doesn't mind, and she definitely invites the prayers, even though I think all this will be pretty much done by the time this video drops. Still, the prayers are always welcome and needed, so thank you guys for that. But I'm not going to wrap this video up yet. Let me try to get a tally on these items. Probably some point tomorrow I'll have that done, and we'll know if we broke even. And if you guys can't tell, I did this is a very cold garage at night. It's painful cold. Like, I mean, I can't express it. You just feel cold. It's not even that cold here in Northern California, but is something about this garage is just the cold stings at night. And last night we were out late, so this morning I had a sore throat and sniffles, and that sucks. But again, I'm not complaining. It was a great night. So, but let's see if we hit that break even yet. All right, what's up, guys? So I just finished. It's almost 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Yikes! Look at this. All these boxes of small packages. All of these right here. All this right here. Those stacks right there. And that's just what I did after I closed the garage because it was so cold last night, not including all of this. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. This is by far the most packages I've ever done. And I worked till just past midnight last night, I think maybe 12:15 or so. And I should have done one more. I got 199 done yesterday. 199 done before I quit last night. So this morning I had like 60 more to go. And I got a little bit late start because quite frankly, I slept a little bit late. So I think I got in here like just after 9 o'clock and started right at it, picked right up and kept going. So, what was that, 9 o'clock? I've been working for 4 hours, so I did 60 in 4 hours. So I'm doing a little more than what my average is, usually 10 per hour. But these plushies are a lot easier. And when people buy like one plushie or one pocket knife, I just put them in poly bags. I wrap it in paper and put it in poly bags. So that's much faster. In a typical auction, I'd have a lot more glassware and breakables. So we're talking about, bubble wrap and lots of paper and maybe reinforcing boxes and doing things to attempt to protect it in the mail. Of course, the USPS got to also do their job and not be gorillas when they're handling our packages, but they sometimes do. And I mean, really, even if I shipped it in like a metal safe, I think the post office would just still figure out how to break some items. But I'm a little frustrated with them right now because they broke a really nice and antique teapot that we took a lot of care in packing. And I'm sure our customer really wanted it because it was a nice piece in post office. So anyways, it doesn't take much to sour me on the post office in that regard, because with that particular item, I really did take a lot of care. But plushies, you can't really break them. I don't, we do give it, we wrap it with paper so they don't get misshapen or anything in the mail, but and put them in, when I say poly bags, I mean bubble poly bags with the bubble protecting. So oops, Jana's calling me. But anyways, I'm gonna load the van and then get off to the post office, but I do have an update for you as to how much in sales we've received so far. It's good news. All right, guys, so here's the total. It is just shy of $5,000, and I'm saying like $4,952, I think was the total. Yeah, $4,952. Whew. So, of course, we do have some whatnot fees, 8%, and then we have some credit card fees, 3.2%. That comes out of that. So I just did that math, and it's $43.97. So just round it off. Let's just say $4,400 plus $600 in racks, plus $75 in the storage. We're at over $5,000 in sales clear. And so I had just over $4,500 into the locker. So wow, 1 week in, I already cleared about $500, and I have sold like maybe 10% of the locker. That's crazy. That is crazy. Maybe 15%. I don't even know. I might not have even sold 10%. It really is kind of crazy. Well, I had 2 trailer loads come home. I've got 1 trailer load full plus the miscellaneous stuff here. So maybe it was 15%. Hard to say. Some of it's going straight to the flea market, so that lightens the load. But wow, I mean, my point is I've got so much stuff left to sell. Wow. All right. Anyways, another update that we've got since yesterday. Jana was going to do her surgery today, and then last night she decided to go with a different date, so she's going to get it done closer to Christmas. And still, it's not. I don't know for sure if we know that exact date, but it's at least pushed off by a month. I'm sorry, a week, not a month. We're pushing it off by at least a week. So that gives us a little more time to mentally prepare and also get a little bit more work done. I know it's really far away, but there's a deer on the property right now. It's not that uncommon. I think yesterday I was back there and there's like 3 deers back there. But can you see them? I know the GoPro, the wide angle pushes it farther away, but there's a deer out there kind of by our gate. So anyways, guys, I think we're gonna wrap. I just saw something else. I think I'm gonna wrap this video though. I mostly wanted you guys to see what that locker looked like when we purchased it. I wanted to capture that because once I empty it out, it's never like that again. And if you can see back there, my little shed back there, I've got stuff all around it. I got stuff in it, and I got stuff to the left, stuff to the right. I got stuff stacked back there. My friend's supposed to come tonight and we'll put all that stuff in his trailer. So once I go to the post office, which is gonna be in a few minutes, it's just chilling over here, then I'm gonna come back and start going through stuff and try to find more stuff for the flea market. Oh, there's another one out right here. Hey, it's okay. I beg to differ. Like, we don't like you being this close to us. Get away, you weird person. What you doing? I love it. But the only downside to having deer is they do have ticks, and there is a Lyme disease aspect to that. Not the biggest, highest chance of risk, you know, but there is a risk, and if you get it, I think it's not curable. So we don't really like the ticks. We have a pest control company, and they spray essential oils around the property to deter ticks. All natural. I think it's like peppermint or something. All natural. Right now it's super pleasant here, but this morning it was like really bad wind, and you see it knocked our windmill over. So when we moved, I brought this over and just plopped it there. I did not stake it down. And at our old house, I did the same. I didn't stake it down, fell over and bent the tail. I just haven't bent it back. I'm glad I didn't, because it would have got bent again. I had to stake that down and straighten out the tail. But the wind was terrible this morning. One of the windiest days we've had here in over 4 months. And now it's like beautiful. No wind hardly at all. But it's a little overcast today. It's a little on the chilly side. I had my sweatshirt on earlier when I was packing, but just got a little warm packing, moving. So I took the sweatshirt off, but it is a beautiful day right now. Not sure what the temperature is. I'd say probably 63 or so, maybe 60. And perfect day for working. Don't get hot, don't get cold. It's just perfect. Actually, I'd prefer maybe a little bit warmer. Take the shirt off, get a little tan when I'm working out here. But that's a little better. But right now, oh yeah, I blew the lid off that one. It was actually pretty windy. Some of the stuff had blew over some of my garbage cans, blew boxes all around. Jana was picking stuff up that had, like trash that had gotten blown all over the place when she took the dog out for a walk. But it doesn't get very windy here. That's uncommon. We've had like 2 windy days so far out of 4 months. That's it. We're at our old house. That area is known for the wind. I've said this before in the videos, but they, instead of an art and wine festival in that town, they have an art and wind festival. So they have like kite flying competitions and stuff, because that town is so windy. The way the hills are cut, the wind comes in off of the bay, which is right on this side of the hills. And the wind coming through sometimes is pretty powerful. And we were living in the foothills. We didn't have like direct wind, but we had a lot of wind. So coming out here, which is like the opposite direction, is more into the hills. This is a nice protected little valley right here. And it's quite nice, but it is quite chilly. That's one thing I've been noticing. It's getting really cold. Like before the sun even goes down, it's getting cold. And at night out here, like I was saying earlier, it stings the skin. It is so cold. But anyways, I'm not complaining. I like it. Once I get a space heater out here, all is gonna be good. And because I do work, I put a lot of hours into here. And then when we build the garage / warehouse / barn, whatever you want to call it, depends on permitting and stuff what we're gonna call it, officially call it, but it'll be a warehouse basically, or a shop. And that, of course, will build in some adequate heating and also fans and stuff. So But I don't think we're too close to getting that done. With Jana's skin cancer and the costs of surgeries and stuff, that'll put us even a little bit more behind. But next year I think we're going to get that started and probably completed within a couple months, I think. So it's coming guys. And then because like I said before, or maybe I said on video, or maybe I said it last on the Monday night during the live, we've outgrown this garage, completely outgrown this garage already. Like when we had this much merchandise come in, there's just not enough room, and we have too much stuff here and too much time spent like trying to find a place to put everything. We've already outgrown this space, so we need a bigger space. It's coming though. It's gonna come, and then I think we'll have more space hopefully than we'll ever need. But we'll find out soon. Look at all these stinking cats. Got Indy. Hey Indy. Bootsy right here, the barn cat, and then Luna the grumpy grump master. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this outstanding purchase, and we'll make some profit off this. And despite the fact that I had been on a buying spree after buying this, I've been buying tons of lockers. I think I bought somewhere around probably 18 lockers, 19 lockers, maybe even 20 lockers in the 4 months. That's a lot for me because I just don't buy that many. I was on a buying spree. I'm actually surprisingly very low on inventory right now. That is crazy. At least Whatnot inventory, because we pull out so much stuff. So this purchase has been great because we're going to have a lot of Whatnot stuff. Plushies, you know, not everybody wants plushies, but it helps supplement and complement the other stuff that we sell every week. And man, it's a great merch. So thanks for coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be doing some more, maybe going through boxes. If I find interesting stuff, of course, I'll show you guys, but you get the gist of it. We have tons of stuffed animals, and yeah, we'll be selling it for months. So I don't think there'll be too many more mysteries in those boxes, but I'll share it with you if I find them. All right, until next time, good luck to you. God bless you, and we'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts.